until they get it right. Major league players do it until they can't get it wrong.
That's good.
Okay? So their mindset is they continually practice and practice and practice. The most important thing is practicing properly. Not just showing up, but when you practice, put all your mind and all your focus on practicing and doing things the right way. In baseball and hitting is this batting tee right here. And it's amazing, no matter how old you get, every single day, the best hitters in baseball hit off this tee every single day. They would rather hit off the tee than hit off of a live arm or something, because this batting tee, it doesn't lie, it tells the truth. If you hit the ball the right way, you'll see the ball travel the right way. But if you don't hit it the right way, bad habits can happen. So the most important hitting tool is the batting tee by far. So sometimes you can hit the ball hard and you hit it right at somebody and you make it out. Right? And sometimes you get away when you take a fast swing and you get lucky and you get hit. So we set goals, but we try to base our goals on personal achievements. In other words, do I show up? I'm going to show up every day and get my routine done every single day. I'm going to stay focused every day on the 25 swings that I take. You know, so what we try to focus on is the process and the things we can control. I can control how hard I work. I can control making sure I do the right things every day. I can control making sure I show up on time. I can control making sure I'm prepared. So those are the goals. And if you achieve those goals, usually you have a good year. And you have that feeling in your setup. Now, I don't mind if guys set up here or if guys set up here. I'm not really concerned with how you set up. I'm concerned with how you are balancing your setup. And I'm more concerned when you take your stride that you find yourself where you should be even with your feet when you take your stride. So once you take your stride to land, no matter how you start, if you start here, you should be able to finish close to even. Okay, when you're done. If you start here, which is the best way if you ask me, I would start here. It makes it a lot easier for you. If you start with your toes kind of even, front foot, back foot even, now all you have to do is take an easy step toward the pitcher and not worry about your stride direction. A lot of people that start here, right? I don't want to hit the baseball down here. I don't want to hit the baseball down here. That's not a good spot. And I don't want to hit it off the very end down there. That's not. I want to hit it right in that good spot, the sweet spot of the bat, right? And every time I make contact, I want to try to make sure when I hit the ball that my barrel is perfectly square on the baseball. So that's the way I think. What happens with my head right here? It's down, right? You see that? My head is down on that baseball. So I want to concentrate on how I hit the ball. I don't just want to hit the ball. So when I get in trouble, a lot of times with those strides and things in that direction, when you think about, I just see it and I want to hit it, I can step here. So when we talk about balance is the most important thing. Head down on the ball. And lastly, to keep it simple, I talk about your hips. Your hips. So if I keep my head down on the ball, and I really want to feel like I can take my hips and drive my hips through the baseball. I want to get that back hip to drive through the baseball. Driving through that ball, I'm going to be able to finish and keep my balance here, and I should still be, where's my head? Okay? One biggest flaw with not maintaining your balance is we always tend to look at where we think the ball's going to go when we hit it. So what happens is we go to hit the ball, and you see a lot of young kids, their head's on the ball, and all of a sudden, right before they go hit it, they go, that ball's going to go over there. They pick their head up to look where they think they're going to hit it. Now you may not hit it properly, but second of all, the further your head is away from the swing, the easier it is for you to lose your balance. The first thing that happens with the back elbow is the back elbow generally falls down into this slot right here. So you want that elbow to be tight to your body. So here's a way to think about it. Let me get somebody to jump up here. Come up here for 1 second real quick. Okay? There you go. Come on. Q. There you go. Okay, I'll show you something. You ready? You hit left-handed or right-handed? Okay, right-handed. So hold it back here, okay? So when we talk about this back elbow, right, one thing I like to think about, his elbow's up here, right? You want to think, when you start your swing, if your hands are far away from it. Now give me the bat, I want you to keep your hands right here. Okay? If his hands are far away from it, right? Suppose, now turn your hands up like this. Suppose I put a bat here, right? Hold it down, right there. Keep right there. Your hands away. Right, stay there, and then I added more. And I added sudden it gets heavy. Pull your arms in close. Okay, now, if I add it more, you're a lot stronger. So what ends up happening is, when you look at this position with the elbow, where's the elbow at when you're strongest? It's close to your body. Keep your hands close to your body. The further away you get from your body, there's the elbow goes away, there's a weakness. So the tighter I stay in here, the stronger I am. And the thought, that's it, brother. Thank you. It's almost like a rubber band. So the feeling is, if my hands go back, it's balance, right? We talked about balance. So if balance is the center, my hands and my legs are what creates that balance. So if I go forward and my hands don't go back, that's that problem. You know what I mean? So if I go forward with my feet, my hands goes back, it keeps me in. So it'll keep my body balanced. So it's almost like, I always say, like it's almost like the cause and effect type of deal, just your center line. If your hands go back, if you go forward, you'll stay balanced. If your hands don't get back and your feet go forward, now you're in trouble because your hands stay here. So some guys think their hands are going back, but if you watch most players' hands, the trouble is their hands will stay
here
in the same spot as they go forward. Now they have that problem, but if they practice that move at the same time, that move, now I'm going to stay centered and I'll be able to make it better. So the biggest part is starting balance, and it's called stride and separation. When you stride and separate, when your hands separate, it should feel like a big rubber band. So if there was a rubber band attached to my hand and my foot, what I would say is every time I take my stride, I want to stretch the rubber band. I want to stretch that rubber band. I want to make sure I'm not going there where I don't
They use that stride to separate the pitching as well, don't they?
Without a doubt. It's the same thing as they get here.
Stride and separate.
They make the same move.
Long.
Anytime I see a player's head down or a player pout, that player's out of the game.
If you pout, you out.
Hey,
you heard that before?
So the twins. This is not your dads and your coaches. This is the MLB, the show, PS4. This is what it is. You pout, you out. Right? This is a big deal right here when he says this. This is not us. Right? You pout, you out.
At the major league level, in the major leagues, we ask players to work hard, practice hard, play hard. And we ask players to finish the game. When you pout, you can't finish the game because you're not mentally in the game. Right. So we can't use you. You can still help us if you stay in the game. I don't care if you strike out. I care if you pout. I don't care if you make it out. I care if you pout. So as a player, it's very important that we can get to the next pitch. So we talk about it all the time. On our team, we have a saying, next pitch. Every time, whatever happens on that last pitch, you'll hear me from the dugout every night. We had a player yesterday chase a curveball in the dirt, chase the curveball down in the dirt for strike 2. I could tell he was like, man, I didn't want to chase that pitch. And immediately, I looked at him and said, hey, so what, next pitch. We don't have time to worry about the last pitch. You have to focus on the next pitch. Baseball's a hard game. Stay focused on the next pitch. So if you're pouting, you can't be concentrating on the next pitch. That means we can't use you. Don't just try to hit it. Hit it the way you want to hit it. So if that pitch is inside,
video.
Yeah, video. How am I going to get this here? I got to get it there. That's where I want to be. It'll keep my head down. And you act like you know what you're talking about. I'm doing this for a little while. Your head is one of the most important things is keeping your head down, your eyes. Whoa, say that part again. You must keep your head down. That is the most controlling your head. If a hitter cannot control his head, he cannot hit. So if you get two teams, you get one team like this, and you get another team, put it in front, right? Same height. Like the same height. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to hit this ball.
To hit that ball.
The next ball. Because it's going to help him keep his back instead of get right to it and come off a little bit.
Okay.
So it helps you get through the baseball. So the better you get at it, we would do this, you start with it close. And then you move it a little bit. And you move it a little bit. Until you get it about 10 yards out there.
Right.
And even though you won't hit it every time at 10 yards, you hit line drive because you'll be close to it. Because when you try to hit that other ball off that tee, you never walk up or you never walk around. You learn how to hit that ball, and now you're your body and your balance starts working through the middle of the field.
We had a session with Frank White one time, and he put a ball like down like right here, and said he was trying to had a ball like hit that ball.
And that was one trying to probably right there, trying to get him to get on top, down through the ball instead of up
coming
around the ball.
Okay.
You have those two teams. Those are great drills because they teach you and you learn how to fix it with your own athleticism.
Yeah.
Like mechanically.
Right.
He's got good swing.
Right.
So you want to keep that athleticism. You don't want it to be choppy. It's like an athlete.
Yeah.
Athletes learn how to feel. So the more he can feel that ball and feel that direction,
He fix his own biomechanics. Yeah.
you start to fix it,
Yeah.
and then you see it,
Yeah.
and then you know what it looks like. So now you know how to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a real big deal, like to do drills where you could just try to do something rather than say, hey, put your elbow or your arm. It's real hard to mechanics are hard.
Right.
But feel is natural.
Right.
And good athletes have that natural feel.
Right.
So I would do a lot of 2T drills and drills of that nature because the swing is good, but every once in a while I see the swing go here, and it hits it, boom, as soon as contact, it's like off. So it's hard if that direction is off instead of going boom,
And staying in there.
and staying through. If you watch the best hitters do when they pull a ball, you watch their chest. They'll hit it, bam, right? But their chest is still closed.
Yeah.
This way, even though the ball
it's
is
trapped.
that way.
Okay.
Their chest
They want to
doesn't
stay
follow the ball.
closed as long as.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would say take your shoulders out of it. Use your hands, not your shoulders.
Right.
Your shoulders should sit still. Your hands should work. Your shoulders should stay still. So as he stays, if you try to hit a ball right in front of that, you end up going boom to do it instead of going.
And flying
You're
out.
never gonna. If you fly, you can't hit that ball. But if you stay closed, you can. So that'd be a good drill.
Oh man.
You got it. You got it.
Everybody hands in. Grab a shoulder. Hands in. Hit the ball. Hit the ball.